in the evening. I'd like to call this meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Alderman Grice,
Here.
Walber,
Here.
Fetterman,
Here.
Fiore, Peterson,
Here.
Slavin.
Here. All right, we have a quorum. If everyone would please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. In pre-session, we did have the opportunity to review the minutes. We actually did have a change for the Committee of Whole, which is 3.2. So if I get a motion to approve the regular City Council minutes, July 21st, 2015, 3.1, please.
I'll make that motion.
Do you think it was on the regular or
I
the?
think it was in the regular.
I'll make the
It
motion
was-
to
it was the regular.
approve the change.
Will you change your motion to?
I didn't make the motion,
I made the motion.
Okay.
So I'll make that motion to approve the change.
and I'll second that,
All right,
as long as we're down here in the corner.
whichever one of you two down there.
Don't put baby in the corner.
All in favor?
Aye.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Opposed? Okay, I guess they passed. And then 3.2 is the Committee of the Whole for July 21st, 2015.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Appointments, there are none this evening. Approval of the warrant list dated 8/4. I don't think we had any changes in that. I know we had some changes, but it was name changes, is that correct? So the monetary amount is the same.
I'll make a motion to approve the warrants.
Thank you.
Don't die.
I'm okay.
Anyone want a second?
I'll second the motion.
Thank you, Andy.
For some Granger invoices.
There is a Granger invoice.
Oh, is there?
You can just abstain. I think.
Okay.
Abstain, I think we've got.
Yep.
Roll call on the bills, please. Oh, it's okay.
Alderman Grice,
Abstain.
Walber,
Yes.
Fetterman,
Yes.
Peterson,
Yes.
Slavin.
Yes.
I think we'll need 4, right?
Yep.
Perfect. Let's see, warrant list, public input for items not on the agenda. Yes, sir.
You didn't see me for a long time. Tom Mann, 305 Prairie Avenue. It's bicycle time, has been bicycle time. And everybody's seen the article in the paper from Highland Park with Sergeant O'Neill and the thing. You know, it's the weekends and holidays that bring those bikers out. I don't blame them to get out. My problem is that there's an ordinance supposedly that Highwood has, Highland Park has supposedly, of them stopping the stop signs. As everybody knows, they don't stop at stop signs. Here on Highwood Avenue, they get a bunch coming down. One guy will come and look, he'll go through, and everybody else is just going right down the road.
Mhm.
Doesn't get the people a chance to go, let's make a right-hand turns or left-hand turns at all until they get their whole structure completely through Highwood.
That's a good point.
I don't know if the police have given citations out or warnings out, you know, since this thing's been happening. But when the article came in Highland Park in the paper, the Tribune situation, I got thinking about it more. And even over here by the railroad tracks, I've seen some close calls. And myself alone coming out of here, wanting to make a right-hand turn, and I can't make a right-hand turn because I got bicycles are not stopping. They
Right.
feel that one person stops in front, everybody else can follow through. And it's individually everybody's supposed to stop. And I just think that possibly it's usually in the early mornings that this is happening. Maybe if they see a squad car parked over by Gabriel's or something like that, somewheres in the area, even up by Fort Sheridan, or somewheres, maybe they'll get their message that Highwood's watching.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, it is dangerous. I
You
agree
know,
with you.
Just, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mann.
Man.
Anyone else wishing to address the council at this time? Okay. Mayor's report. I was given something from Candy staff that Comcast is running its 5th annual if anyone's interested in the $9.95 a month for 10 megabytes of data, it's available to you through Comcast. You need to go to a website. I'll read it to you, but I think it's better if you just maybe call the front office, www.internetessentials.com. That'll give you more information on that. That's all I've got. Any committee reports? Treasurer's report we do have this evening, I believe, correct? Okay, we'll move to that one. 9.1, Treasurer's report. Welcome.
Good evening, everyone. I just wanted to go over a couple things that are going on right now. We did start the audit for our fiscal year that ended April 30th, 2015. The auditors started this Monday. They will be on site for this week and next week. And it seems to be going rather smoothly. Everything is in order, so it's kind of speeding up the process pretty good. They do just have one auditor. They expect 2 of them to come out next week, so it'll probably get a little bit more busier for the staff and myself next week when that other auditor comes out. I don't know if Scott filled them in on the bond call, or I wanted to go over also, as we know, we're going out to the market with the bond for the capital project. We were on a rating call on net last week with Standard & Poor's, the village manager and myself, and it went real well. One of the things that we did notice when we were on the bond call is that they had Highwood rated as A rating with Standard & Poor's, and they had done a surveillance in December 2013 and actually had increased, upped the rating to a AA stable. So we wanted to make sure that that was going into the POS, and I just sent the email to the attorney that we're fine with the wording of the POS. They have asked for a bunch of financials, and we just sent them over today. So we're ready to go to final draft on Friday, and I think it's going to go rather well based on the conversations that we did have with Standard & Poor's last week. Finances were great. They're moving up, so we told a real good story, and I think we'll have a pretty good bunch of buyers out there that's going to bring that interest rate down when we go to market next week. May report, we have delivered it for you. Not as exciting as a bond deal or the audit. It is only our first month of the fiscal year, so you could see that the general fund on page 1 is trailing revenue by about 100,000, and that's because if you see on page 2, none of the big income items, revenue items have come in, such as the property taxes. You can see only 34,000 has come in of 1.1 million, and of our state revenue, only 112,000 of 1.8 million have come in. So we expect May and June to be a little bit deficit until our money starts coming in, and then you'll start seeing us go back in the positive. But again, this is just the first one. We have dropped everything in, and I'll take any questions if there is any.
Questions on, now I don't have a copy of the financial statement in my packet. You don't have it online? No, as long as you have it online, that's all that matters. So you're able to approve the treasurer's report.
Yeah, it's on.
Okay.
Thank
Thank you very much. A deficit already, you guys. Come on. All right. Treasury report. Can I get a motion to approve that, please?
I so move.
I'll second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Motion passes. Clerk's report. This evening, new business. We have one item on the agenda. Consideration of an ordinance, a reconsideration, is that the way I should state it? Of an ordinance adopting the prevailing wage rates for laborers, workers, and mechanics employed by the city of Highwood. anybody wish to make a motion to this one?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Motion and a second. Again, prevailing wage is the wages the city must pay pursuant to the Department of Labor and the state of Illinois for, was it contracts over, any contract? over-
Public works projects,
Okay.
public construction projects, those types of works,
Which is
just about anything.
about everything we do in this town. So in the past, we agreed,
We did send that statement down to them,
We did.
which I'm sure they threw in the garbage and
We not only sent it to the state, we also sent it to Governor Rauner, so he may utilize that in the future.
thank you.
Because he's in favor of it.
it's on his August 3rd memo.
His signature required sticker pin on it.
But
He opens it.
so in the past week, we voted not to approve prevailing wage. However, we agreed to pay prevailing wage because it is state law. We just didn't want to approve, we just don't agree with it in general. Part of the council, I should say, doesn't agree with it in general.
I think most of it, they don't agree with it. It's just the
It's
fact
just,
we have no choice.
we have no choice.
Which is the
We have no
disturbing part.
choice. That is the disturbing part.
Why
And it
put it on?
increases our, I know, I saw the governor said it was like 20%, but actually it probably does a little bit more than 20%.
20% is the average.
Yeah, we're much higher than that in this area. Okay, so we have a motion and a second to approve prevailing wage. Roll call, please.
Alderman Fahlberg,
Yes.
Peterson.
Yes.
Betterman,
Yes.
Rice,
Yes.
Slavin,
No.
Yes. I don't think you need me, but,
Sorry, Scott.
all right.
That's right. We're not even-
He got his votes. 13 is executive session. We have no action coming out of executive session. Next would be adjournment. Can I get a motion to adjourn,
I'll
please?
make that motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye, aye.
We are adjourned. Okay.